Welcome to Moments with Marianne. This is your host, Marianne Pastana. And we're here today with special guest Luke Schneider, who's the CEO and founder of Fire Department Coffee. Now, we all love a great tasting cup of coffee, but is your coffee actively supporting our incredible heroes? If not, it's time for you to make a switch. So Luke Schneider started Fire Department Coffee based in Rockford, Illinois. He is a U.S. Navy veteran that served amid our nation's wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. After leaving the Navy in 2008, he became a professional firefighter for the city of Rockford. In addition to his passion for serving his country and his community, he also found a passion for crafting great tasting coffee and started Fire Department Coffee in 2016. So let's welcome to the show, Luke Schneider.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate you having me, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, what an honor it is to have you here and to talk about your company. So I've got to find out, what even had you interested in coffee?
Well, my wife actually, so she was a barista. We would brew coffee together, and then when we got married, we were still into the craft and passionate about making coffee and trying different coffee. So we wanted to start roasting it, and we found a 5 kilo roaster, which it would be considered like a small batch commercial roaster that we could start roasting on. We found a space to rent, and during that time, I was a firefighter. I was a shipboard firefighter in the Navy, got out of the Navy, became a civilian firefighter paramedic for the city of Rockford. And for firefighters, coffee is essential. We drank tons of coffee on shift, working long hours. And, I was inspired by that, the fact that, coffee keeps us energized and alert. And when we started roasting, our plan was just to do like tasting events at first. And we wanted to, share this coffee that we were very passionate about with our friends and family. And I wanted to do a coffee that spoke to being a firefighter and that gave back. So I did at the time, it was called Fire Department Blend. And out of all the coffees we did, the Fire Department Blend really took off. And so realized there was something there. And so in 2016, launched Fire Department Coffee with the mission to make great coffee and support our fellow firefighters and first responders.
Well, what a story that is. And I mean, you've been doing this for a while now. And for people like me that are just becoming aware of your company, what things do you want them to know? You talked about you're helping support firefighters. What does that look like?
Yeah, so we wanted to know first and foremost, we're very passionate about the products we make. We are a for-profit company, but we do have a mission behind what we do. And we're very passionate about the product and the coffee, but we're also very passionate about the mission. And so the product is super premium. It's high quality. It's freshly roasted in small batches. We also have a proprietary spirit infused coffee that we created in 2016. So we're very passionate about the craft of the coffee. We're Specialty Coffee Association members, and all of our coffee is specialty grade, and we roast it individually, each bean individually, and then blend after roasting to bring out the best flavor and profile of each roast. But we wanted to be more than just a coffee company that says we make the best coffee, because I think that's anybody who's passionate about what they do. I think every coffee company thinks they have the best coffee. So we wanted to do more than just make great coffee, and we wanted to have a mission behind what we do. And as we started growing, we were recruiting firefighters because that's who was close to me in my community. I was a firefighter paramedic at the time when I started the company. And it got to a point on that 5 kilo roaster where we were roasting 3 months straight, 24/7, taking shifts at the fire station, roasting, and then even sleeping at it was in a strip mall where we started originally. And we were sleeping in the strip mall, taking shifts from that to the fire station. So we have a lot of firefighters that work for the company. And, our company attracts a team that wants to support and give back and get behind the mission. And it's been really cool to see that. And for me, coming from the military and then the fire service, I love working on teams. I love being a part of a team. So it's been a blessing to be a part of it. And I'm still like taking it all in, just all the support we've had from all the customers that support us by purchasing the product, and also we engage with a lot of our community on social media. So we try to create a lot of fun content, and we have a lot of social media videos that we try to get people to enjoy and get a laugh out of it. And everybody has different things going on in life, and firefighters come across a lot of things on the job, but we want to always just also give people something to laugh about and enjoy, and to be able to celebrate over a good cup of coffee.
Well, I follow you guys on actually all social media, and I'm just it's just amazing how your group gets together. I mean, you got like this motley crew that do the videos. and, and just these, I mean, they make everyone laugh. They make me laugh. I love watching them. And it really was a nice way to be introduced to like the bigger picture of what is happening here with your coffee company. I mean, I look at this marshmallow brownie, like who came up with that idea?
It's a team effort, but yeah, I
Oh my
appreciate
God.
that. Jason Patton, he's our vice president. He's a part owner of the company as well, and he's an active firefighter in Florida. And he's the one that has all these crazy ideas with social media, and he has another channel that's Fire Department Chronicles, and puts a lot of videos out on there too. So he's the mastermind behind a lot of the content that we create, and he writes the scripts, and we have other firefighters that participate in those, and they have a lot of fun doing it. I'm happy that he takes that role, and there's a team of people that love doing those videos, because I'm a little camera shy.
Well, I would say he missed his calling, but he kind of didn't because he's still the firefighter and he gets to do it's almost like comedy on the side. He's just very good at that.
Yes, he does. He does a very good job at it. I agree. No, I appreciate you saying that too. Thank you.
So, do you have a coffee shop set up or are you handling purely distribution?
We started online direct to consumer mostly through our website, which is firedepartmentcoffee.com. We were looking at, we have a location where we were going to open up a drive-through cafe, but with all the growth that we've been having in the online and then retail, we launched into retail stores last year, and it's just been blowing up, and we're getting national distribution and a lot of different retailers. So we eventually would like to have a cafe, but we're really focused right now on specifically the grocery channel and a lot of retail outlets.
Well, I understand you are working on a contract or have a contract with Kroger, if I remember correctly. Is there any thought about getting into like Publix or any of those kind of places?
We'd love to get into Publix, yes, and we just launched our spirit infused coffee in in two of the Kroger divisions, which will cover Nashville and that southern area, some of those southern areas, and then we're all in all of the Albertsons divisions nationwide, and down south we're in Rouse's and some other retailers across the nation, but would love to get into Publix. Publix has really nice stores, and we've had a lot of our customers asking us, when are you going to get in Publix? When are you going to get in Publix? And that's ones we hear a lot. So hopefully we'll be able to talk to that buyer soon, and be able to get some fire department coffee down south and in the Publix.
People in the South need coffee too, So, well, I'm just
That's for sure.
I'm going to get in touch with the manager and ask him like, hey, why don't you guys carry this? And hopefully they can reach out to you. Is that like another way they can be encouraged to carry the coffee?
Please do. Yes. We ask people that all the time. If you have a retailer that you'd like to see our coffee in, please talk to the manager and ask, because a lot of times the manager can bring product in. When they hear it more and more, they'll be more likely to take it in. So yeah, that's another way people can support us, is just telling wherever they shop, just talking to them and saying, hey, can you bring this product in? And that really helps us, let the buyers and the retailers know that there's customers that want our product in that area, and that definitely helps us. And we appreciate that. And we appreciate everybody's support. And I appreciate you having me on here today. It's just a great example of how people have really supported our brand and the product and the mission. And we wouldn't been able to have gotten this far without all the support and all the people that have supported us. So thank you.
Well, thank you for making such amazingly good coffee. I have several bags of fire department coffee, which I absolutely love. And it's a big game changer from what I used to drink. And I probably was like most people who would pick up a cup of coffee on the way to work and it would taste old and stale and burnt. And I'm not going to name those companies. You know who you are. So a big thank you to you and the folks at Fire Department Coffee for making such exceptional coffee. And with each bag of Fire Department coffee, we're actually making a positive impact. I know we've talked several times about the mission of the company. I'd love for you to share that for our listeners right now.
Absolutely. So it started when we from the very beginning wanted to give back, but I had a firefighter reach out early on and sent a video, and he was walking, taking some steps with some crutches, and it was telling his story about how he had a tree fall on him and was paralyzed from that. And the doctors told him that he would never be able to walk again. And I said, wow, that's an incredible story. I said, how can we support you? And he said, just sharing some good news to a bad story. And I got to know him as a friend and hear about, everything that he went through, and talking to him and his experience, and not only the physical injuries from the experience, but everything else that goes along with that. And so I've been, it really opened my eyes to kind of understand that there was this need for firefighters, or really especially and first responders who've been sick or injured on the job, to have support. There's also we're also veteran owned and certified as a veteran owned company, and our veterans and our military need a lot of support as well. And there's probably not enough support out there for them, but there's even for firefighters and first responders who become sick and injured on the job, there's very little out there for support for that. And we wanted to be able to support our first responders who've been sick or injured. So we focus on that. We want to be able to help them, whether it's, transportation to the hospital or some extra expenses, or, supporting organizations that help them on their journey. There's some great firefighter organizations that also help support sick and injured firefighters. One of them is the Firefighter Cancer Support Network. And so they'll help firefighters who get cancer, link them up with another firefighter that maybe has had that same cancer, and kind of walk them through what they went through and share resources. And so anytime we're able to support an organization like that, that really is what our focus is. There's also the Illinois Fire Service Institute that has a program that brings veterans into the fire service to give them a firsthand experience of what the fire service is like in transitioning from the military to the fire service. And then they talk about resiliency, and kind of, there's just so many organizations out there, and we want to be able to support those organizations, but also be able to support the first responders directly. So we started the Fire Department Coffee Charitable Foundation, and the focus of that foundation is supporting sick and injured firefighters and first responders.
My goodness, I didn't even know about that. So thank you for sharing that with us. I think it's important that we support our veterans and our firefighters. And oh my goodness, I wanted to ask real quick too. I thought I heard little birdie told me that you might have a coffee of the month club. I'd love for you to share about that.
Yes, thanks for bringing that up. The Fire Department Coffee Club and the Fire Department Shirt Club. And what we're going to do each month is we're going to pick a fire department that we can support directly and support their members who've been sick or injured. And the department that we're working with is Green Bay Fire Department or Green Bay Metro Fire Department. And that'll be for the month of July. And we'll have a special design and a special coffee roast that will highlight the department, and $2 from every coffee bag sold from that coffee will go to support the firefighters for that department who've been sick or injured. And then for the shirt, $5 from every shirt that we sell will go to support the firefighters of that department. And we look to highlight a new department every month.
Well, what a great opportunity that is to be supportive and be part of something to support veterans and firefighters. I'm definitely all in for that. Luke, what is your website one more time so our listeners can go ahead and go check it out and start ordering their coffee today and bugging their grocery stores to get it in too?
That's awesome. Thank you so much. It's firedeptcoffee.com. If you search Fire Department Coffee, it should come up too, but the website domain is firedeptcoffee.com. And appreciate that. And appreciate everybody who supports us. And we're just very excited to continue to do what we're doing. So thanks again for everything that you're doing to help us get the word out.
Well, thank you, Luke. It's been such an honor to spend this time with you and to talk about your coffee at Fire Department Coffee. On that note, we're going to pause here for a quick moment, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Are you a coffee lover who wants to make a difference? Look no further than Fire Department Coffee, a veteran-owned business that gives back to support first responders in need. Each batch of coffee is freshly roasted right here in the USA by a dedicated team of first responders and coffee experts. So when you enjoy a cup of Fire Department coffee, you're not only drinking high-quality coffee, you're supporting members of your community. Start your day with a coffee that gives back. Visit firedeptcoffee.com. That's fire, D-E-P-T, coffee.com.
Are you chasing profitability yet losing fulfillment? Let me introduce you to your solution, the Relaunch Company. I'm Hillary DeCesar, an entrepreneurial performance coach, fearless leader of the Relaunch Company, here to help put the pedal to the metal and relaunch your business your way. Visit www.therelaunch.com. Take the free quiz to learn 3 steps towards waving goodbye to burnout and hello to success.
The book Terminal Cancer is a Misdiagnosis, authored by Danny Carroll, is on sale at Amazon now. Licensed psychologist and psychotherapist Tessa Antia-John-Guerra commented, "This is one of the most empowering books on the topic of cancer you will ever read." Award-winning author T.L. Needham commented, "This recommended book can be understood by anyone seeking answers, hope, and alternatives to a terminal diagnosis. Buy it now on Amazon.com.
Are you feeling disconnected from your life and your body as a woman? Do you feel numb emotionally and/or sexually and just not sure how to feel really alive again, or maybe for the first time? Are you struggling with body and self-acceptance, especially during menopause? If you'd like to reclaim your feminine and learn more about women and gynecology and how it can help empower your life, contact Gina Cloud at www.ginacloud.com.
I'd like to thank Jason Eastwood at Guitarfulness for sharing his inspiring music and talent with us. His music is known worldwide for cultivating atmospheres of harmony, inner peace, and clarity. Visit Jason's website at guitarfulness.com. Join his newsletter, be part of his community, and download his music. Well, we're at the end of our time today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Moments with Mary Ann, where we make every moment count.
In a single moment, your life can change. Moments with Marianne is a transformative hour that covers an endless array of topics with the best of the best. Her guests are leaders in their fields, ranging from inspirational authors, top industry leaders, and business and spiritual entrepreneurs. Each guest is gifted and a true visionary, a recognized leader in her own work, and while teaching others to develop, refocus, and grow, Marianne will bring the best guest and sometimes a special surprise. Don't miss this. You never know just which moment will change your life forever. Make sure to tune in and visit momentswithmarianne.com for more information.